Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Most Valuable Diamond Cup, July 2018. So the bracket just went live. That means it may take a moment for people to find their opponents and for us to find a game. But no worries, it shouldn't be long. We've got a rather large bracket. I think this is probably one of the bigger brackets we've had in MVD. Slightly. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players. It's funny, there's one extra person in the chat that's not signed up, unless they forgot to check in. Alright, so we've got a game, or we're getting a game. Looks like it will be a ZVZ. And they're just getting vetoes underway now. Just gonna switch servers since both players are from EU anyway. What is up, chat? Snoopy, Nemesis, Commander Root, Mr. XP, 3R7, Ravage, and the Deepest Dread. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing tonight? All right, we're into the lobby of our first game here. Oops. Oops. All right, game number one tonight is going to be a Zerg versus Zerg between Clariel and Baxter, two of our EU members. So we've got a Rogue fan versus Snoot fan. All right, in the top right-hand corner of the map, lost and found, we have the yellow Zerg. His name is Baxter, one of our officers. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Zerg. His name is Clariel. This is not good. getting a lot of lag when I scroll. Let me try and change a setting real quick. See if that helps. Yeah, it looks okay. Alright, so we've got both players going for a hatch first, I think. No, wait. Actually, Clariel went for a pool first, whereas Baxter went for the hatch first. No, wait. No. I'm sorry. Both players went for a pool first. Excuse me. Queen and Metabolic Boost on the way for both players, maybe? No, it doesn't look like he's going to go for the Metabolic Boost just yet. Maybe he wants to get straight into roaches. Saving the gas for... Okay, there it is. So it's going to be a little bit behind Baxter's speed. Nice Stegosaurus Overlord. I've got the same one, same skins. Clariel looks like he's just kind of being defensive for now, making sure he's got enough lings to deal with any type of pressure. And, you know, Baxter's also going for this kind of a defensive play, going straight into roaches, as is Clariel, building his wall up. I think lings could get through there, though. Maybe. No, maybe not. Maybe not. 2 Evo chambers, still on 1 gas. It is a full wall off. I mean, he could always move the spine, though. Baxter going up to 3 gases, whereas Clariel is on 2. And making a ton of roaches, so he might try and bust this wall here. But Baxter is droning up right now, for now. And he has an Overlord outside the base of Clariel, so he might see some roaches come in if he can save this Overlord, but I don't think he will. Oh, maybe. Okay, never mind. He needs to come back and inject. But he does have that Overlord out there to see when the roaches come out. They're already out, but it looks like he's not attacking with them just yet. He's morphing Ravagers. And Baxter is as well starting to pump out his own roaches. And I think that Overlord just moved and just barely missed those roaches coming out. So he might not have any idea this is coming right now. I think Clariel definitely has the army advantage, at least right here. There's more roaches being built for Baxter right now. This is nice catching him outside his base like that, though. He's going to be able to win this fight, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. It's pretty close. Yeah, with these reinforcements, he should be able to take this fight. Nice morphing that hurt roach into a Ravager. This is not looking good for Baxter. He's just slightly outnumbered here. I mean, of course, he's got the defender's advantage. Roaches are going to be popping out right here. So eventually he'll be okay. I don't think he's going to die to this by any means. Unless... How's the speed? Did he cancel the speed? He must have canceled Metabolic Boost for an extra Ravager. And it looks like the attack has been defended for now. And maybe perhaps Baxter wants to go for his own attack to counterattack. Both players still on 2 bases. And all those roaches are being sent underneath Clariel's Overlord, so he knows full well what's coming. He's definitely outnumbered here. I mean, wow, I think Baxter might actually do this. He's definitely got the numbers to win this fight, and the drones are being pulled. But I think, I don't know, even after these units pop out, it's still not going to be enough, I think. And there it is. Baxter wins. Nice hold from him. And the counterattack. Jedi Zealot with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. I don't know why that didn't pop up. I definitely have... Okay, there it is. Or there's a cheer. Or there's a cheer. 135 bits. Thank you very much, man. That's weird. I didn't see it in the chat, but it popped up on my OBS. All right, we're going Catalyst next map. What's up, Ravage? How you doing, man? All right, in the bottom right-hand corner, currently up 1 game in this best of 3, the yellow Zerg, his name is Baxter. And in the top left-hand corner, up against the ropes, the red Zerg, his name is Clariel. Whoops, overlay. Sorry about that. This is interesting. He's going for gas first. Oh, okay. So we have no hatchery out of Clariel. He's mining a lot of gas. This looks like a Ravager rush. Or a Roach rush, at least. Or maybe just Lings. Who knows? It's Metabolic Boost. Baxter getting his natural up. So Lings are out, but okay, he's going to try and go around the Overlord. And there's a Baneling nest. So Clariel down a game decides to go with a cheese. Now these Lings might get spotted by this Overlord. Yeah, definitely did. The Overlord spotted them. Who knows if Baxter actually saw it, though. Nonetheless, he'll see either these Lings or see that there's no hatchery there, and then realize what's coming. And they're the Banelings. This is a really fast Baneling all in here. And yeah, Baxter already knows what's coming. He's throwing down a spine crawler. He's getting Lings out. He's hiding his Lings as well. He doesn't want to lose them all to Banelings. Oh my goodness. 2 Banelings go down for about 6 Lings. Good trade there. Oh my god. Oh my. 8 drones go down. That's about all the drones he had. Mining minerals. There's 2 left here. Oh, and the spine crawler goes down. This might be it. I think Clariel has actually won this game. I mean, 8 drones going down this early in the game is going to be really hard to come back from. And Baxter, well, GG. So, Clariel evening the score 1-1. It's up to match point now. Man, those 2 Banelings got the money hit. The money connection. I'm literally sweating, and it's like only 72 degrees in here. What is wrong with me? Why do I sweat so much? All right, match point. In the bottom right hand corner, we have the yellow Zerg. His name is Baxter, one of our officers on the EU side. And in the top left, we have the red Zerg, Clariel, one of our EU members. Yes, MVD is mostly played on NA, but both of these players are from EU, so we decided to just go to the EU server for this match. Whoa, what's this? A proxy hatchery. Both players went hatch gas pool. So, you know what's funny about this is that Baxter might see that there's no hatchery and think that the same thing is coming when actually he's just got a ninja base. Yeah, man. You see that? He builds a spine crawler at home. He gets a baneling nest just because he doesn't see that hatch. But actually, he does have a ninja base. So, decent amount of length coming out from Clariel. He's going up to 8 now, I think. Or 10, actually. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 10. 10 lings. And he's morphing 5 banelings. Oh, wow. He has a lot more lings than I thought. So, yeah, looks like he's going for it again, except he also went for a ninja base. So, perhaps he's just wanting to try and get a kill on this hatchery, but it might not be... depends. We'll have to see how the baneling connections go down. Oh, he did scout the banelings. Oh my god, those banelings got a really good connection. Alright, well, there's still some... Looks like this base is going to go down, even though he has banelings down over here. You know what? I think Baxter's being extra careful because he thinks he's still on one base. He has no idea about this ninja base. So he's like, fine, I'll give it up. Now I'm even. But no, actually, you're not even. Now you're behind on bases. This is a lot of banelings. I think Baxter should try and go for a counterattack with all this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I hate Lingbane too. I love to watch it, but I hate to play it. So Clariel's got to be feeling good, man. He's almost twice the supply. Oh! Alright, that wasn't too bad. There's only one baneling left here for Baxter. Oh my god! That baneling got a huge connection. That was like 12 lings at least. That literally just saved Baxter's life right there. Yeah, go for the drones. He's already ahead on drones right now. 17 to 13. Plus he's got the production. Excuse me. He's trying to be sneaky with these baneling morphs in the corner of the base, but Baxter does spot it out. More lings coming in. I don't think either player wants to build any drones right now. Okay, Baxter's trying to build a couple, but again, this whole time Baxter thinks Clariel is on one base, when actually he has this ninja base. He's just not mining from it just yet. A little bit oversaturated on his main. But Clariel, yeah, still building lings and banes. He wants to try and end this, I guess. I mean, he's got to be feeling good. He knows he's on. He's got an extra base. I mean, Baxter has the defense on this one base. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Clariel is like beating his head against a brick wall right now. I mean, Baxter doesn't really have any lings to defend this base, and he's definitely gonna get a cancel on this, at least. Oh man, lots of lings out here. If he can, nice, he gets rid of the banelings. Maybe Clariel can finish it out now. It's gonna be a moment before any more banelings come into play. He's gonna try and go for the drones. Not bad. Again, not really able to end it just yet. But he does get 4 drones. Clariel has not built a drone in the longest time. He just keeps building units. He's still on that 17 drone count. I mean, I think... I'm pretty sure Clariel will win this eventually, just like the war of attrition, dwindle him down, you know, until he runs out of resources at his main base. So, I mean, really, Clariel doesn't even have to attack up this ramp, because eventually he's going to run out of resources, and Clariel has the rest of the map. Unless Baxter somehow... He's got a lair. Let's see, what's this? Roach Warren. Yeah, man, Light Poner. I remember that when Diamond was the highest league. I'm actually proud of myself for getting Diamond when Diamond was the highest league. But at the same time, they quickly changed it because, like, the lowest diamonds would get absolutely destroyed by the highest diamonds. But still. All right, I mean, he doesn't have any banelings, but again, he's not going to be able to get up this ramp. Baxter has too good of a defensive position. I think he should try and get his hatchery up now. He's got the creep down there. He's going to move the spine crawlers down to help defend. Clariel. Okay, now Clariel is starting to drone up a little bit. He's starting to mine at this base. He gets one of the spine crawlers. Again, I don't think Baxter has any idea this base is over here. He still thinks it's one base to one base. Baxter does have that lair tech going for him, at least. Whereas Clariel's still on hatchery tech. mean, Clario looks a little underprepared for this. There's a lot of roaches. He might be a little confused as to why or how he's building roaches without a roach warren. That might give him a tip. And look at this. Clariel's going to get this base, so it's not really all that game. I mean, and he's got more roaches. I think he's actually going to overwhelm Baxter here at his natural. So his main base goes down, but he's got this other base. It's fully saturated. He's got lots of income. 16 workers to 16. Baxter ahead on army supply, though. Somehow. Morphing in some Ravagers. With all these roaches joining up, he will be able to defend this. Oh, but he gets the hatchery. But look at the army supply. It's 44 army supply to 8. If Baxter can just find this other base, then I think he could definitely win this game. And I think he knows exactly. He sees these roaches retreating back toward this direction. It's just a matter of time now. There's no way Clariel could hold this. There's way too many roaches. He's pulling the boys, but I think Baxter knows he's won this. GG. So Baxter taking game number 3. He will advance on. And Clariel has been eliminated. We're going to hop back onto the America server. And I'm just going to take a moment to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Might be a moment before we find another game to cast, though. By the way, GSL is going to be on tonight after this tournament. Midnight Eastern time, so that means in about 5 hours and 20 minutes from right now, wherever you are in the world, that's when GSL will be on. So there's been some other advances in the bracket. It looks like Dust has taken out Xenodactyl 2-0, and Sunlily has taken out Ragnar 2-0. So that means we almost have our full round of 8. We're just waiting for Azo versus Nemesis to join up into the round of 8, whoever wins that match. And we actually have Dust already in the semis. Yeah, Clariel, I think you should have started droning up a little bit earlier than you did, but either that or instead of attacking up the ramp so much as you did, just kind of contain him because he was only on one base that whole time. So if you could just contain him inside his main base while you drone up a little bit at home, that would have been like way better. Maybe even take your natural and have a third hatchery. Bodie McBoat. That's a great name. Man, I don't know if I've ever heard this song or like paid attention to it. It sounds like a bunch of whales under the ocean or something. Damn, that was pretty cool. Damn, that was a good song. The one that was just playing, I don't know, it just, you don't hear the music? Hold on, let me raise it a little bit. It finished now. It's a different song now, but I probably had the desktop audio too low. Alright, here we go. Get to watch Sunlily play versus Bodie McBoat. I'll figure out who that is in just a moment. So that's Fluffy. Fluffy's a EU player originally. So it looks like we're jumping into the middle of a series between Sunlily and Fluffy. And Sunlily is up one map. So if she can win one more, she'll advance. It's match point for her. All right, so this is a quarterfinal match. In the bottom right-hand corner, we have the purple Zerg. Her name is Sunlily. And she just got a bunch of TVZ practice right before this tournament started. I was watching. And in the top left-hand corner, we have the yellow Terran. His name is Fluffy.
probably my favorite song on the entire soundtrack. When those guitar notes hit during a GSL, man. Oh, the passion. It's like a fire in my soul. So we have a Rax into gas for Fluffy. Looks like that could be either 211 or it could be 3cc. Meanwhile, back home for Sun Lily, she's got her pool up, she's got her gas up. And Fluffy going for a fast second gas. And the factory. Looks like he'll probably get a reactor on that barracks. Yep, there it is. Reaper is out now, hitting this queen here at the natural. Sun Lily actually going down to one drone. Third hatch already down for Sun Lily. And she's got some Lings here attacking this reactor, but with the Hellion out now, it looks like she'll probably have to retreat, and there she is. There she goes. Hellion wants to chase these slowlings down. It probably will be able to kill all these off. Yep. Let's see what he's going to be doing. He's got a starport up. He's going to get a tech lab right next to it. Probably going to switch those out for either a Banshee or a Raven. Meanwhile, building Hellions out of this factory. Hellions are out on the map now. Nice block here on the ramp with the queens. She definitely saw those Hellions coming with the Overlord. Oh, that's sick. I forget who first did that. I think it might have been DeMuslim. It was some European Terran. Actually, I think it may have been QXC who first did that, like back in Wall. He like sacrificed one of his own Hellions to kill a consumer. Which is in the very early game, it's absolutely worth it. 25 energy for a Hellion, 25 queen energy. Yeah, I would say that's worth it in this, because it's gonna delay the creep so much. So let's see what Fluffy's going for. I don't think he actually went for any. Okay, yeah, he did get the Banshee with the cloak, but their spores are already up. There's a queen in position. Actually, 2 queens here in the main. Scanning down, gonna kill a couple creep tumors off. That is very good. Ooh, nice. Getting a few lings there. Not really taking too much damage on those Hellions. Banshee taking a lot of damage there from the queen. Has to go back. She's already got her lair up with the Overseer. She's got Overlords at both bases to know when Fluffy takes his third. One starting, so it looks like he's going into mech. I mean, sorry, going into bio. Also getting a third command center in the main base. Gonna float that over. Stim is about halfway finished. Way oversaturated on this base. Needs to transfer a couple of those back home to the main. Not a full wall. I mean, the wall is down right now, and there's a ton of lings outside the... I mean, there's nothing here. Where are his units? I see 2 Marines. And the wall is down. Where are the Hellions? Did the Hellions die? I don't see them anywhere. Go! Go! This might be it. He's definitely gonna lose the natural. He could still wall up the... Oh my goodness. Oh, we don't have WCS mods, so we don't know how many SCVs went down, but I know there was like 25 SCVs at that base just a minute ago, and now they're all gone. Tank's out now. And... Right, he saves the command center, but basically loses like 25 SCVs. It's now 24 SCVs to 72 drones, and Sunlily's on her 4th base, whereas Fluffy's still on 2 bases. Just now getting getting his 3rd orbital up. He's got lots of energy on this main command center. He could just mule bomb this natural. He's gonna go for a drop. Getting a few drones there, but I mean, Sunlily still has like 3 times the workers Fluffy does, so I mean, I know from personal experience playing Sunlily, she is really good at this matchup. I don't know if it's her best matchup or not, but I know I struggled against her. Looks like Sunlily wants to gear up for the kill. Now, Fluffy does have this double drop down here. Oh, but it's right underneath this Overlord, and she knows about it. She's retreating back home, but there's also, what's this? Two Banshees. I'm not really going to be able to do much at all. 2 spores here with Hydras. And she's already in position to deal with this drop here. Xenodactyl confirming that it's her best matchup. Thought so. Oh man, the Banelink connections are really good. And he's gonna retreat back home, or back a little bit. And it looks like Sunlily is now twice the supply of Fluffy. She's going for the throat. Ling's here at the third, gonna kill all of these fresh mules. That's 4 fresh mules, a bunch of SCVs. Fluffy staying alive for now. Who knows? He could come back. It's gonna be extremely difficult though. It is now 90 supply to 189. The check's in the mail, folks. At this point, I really believe somebody could just A-move. And Sunlily will be taking a swift 2-0 in this quarterfinals match. right, we're going to Lost and Found for match number 1. I mean, set number 1 in this match. All right. First game in this best of 3. The top right, we have the blue Terran. His name is Dust. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Zerg. His name is Baxter. So we've seen Baxter's ZVZ. We'll see now how he does in ZVT. I know Dust is has gotten pretty far in the MVD tournament before, so he's definitely a contender for the finals. Looks like a Reaper expand out of Dust. Barracks going down now. I mean, factory, sorry. Queens are about to pop out now, so this Reaper shouldn't be able to do too much more. Oh, he's going for a fast third. Let me check the real quick. Okay, so yeah, this is the top half semifinal. The other half of the semifinal is going to be Sunley versus either Sunio or Azo. Whoever wins that matchup, that quarterfinals. All right, let's get back into this game. So So the winner of this match will be advancing into the finals, which is a best of 5. All right, Baxter's got a huge amount of lings coming towards the natural, but yeah, Dust is prepared with, oh my goodness, so many Banelings. Still, I mean, Hellions can kite both lings and Banelings pretty well. Oh no! Oh, unless they get caught, surrounded. Oh my goodness! Baxter gets the surround. All of those SCVs going down. 11 SCVs. All 4 Hellions going down. 2 Hellions have just now spawned in, but Micro is pretty decent until now. He gets surrounded again. 2 more Hellions are about to pop out, and Baxter is down to just a few Lings and Banes. Okay, nice. He closes the depot, but it's actually low health. Those Banelings can pop it open. But regardless, he doesn't really have any Lings to follow up. Okay, but now here's some coming. Reinforcements. He's going to get a cancel or a kill. There it is. He's going to take down this wall. And, okay, Dust is actually just going to GG. I don't really think he was that far behind. I mean, if we look at the worker count, it was pretty even, around 25. And he had 2 orbitals. So yeah, if he had gotten the cancel on that command center, he still would have been okay. All right, we're going to Catalyst next. So nice Baneling all-in coming out of Baxter from game number 1. He's only 1 win away from getting into the grand finals. All right, in the bottom right-hand corner, up against the ropes, down a point, the blue Terran, his name is Dust. And in the top left-hand corner on match point in this best of 3, the red Zerg, his name is Baxter. Going racks into gas, sending out a scout SCV as well. Wow, I left the overlay up this whole time. I'm so sorry. Reaper expand. Looks like he's going to be building the command center up on the high ground. And there it is. Metabolic boost coming out of Baxter. Pool first, mind you. So yeah, he's gonna see that pool is already up and jiggling, jiggly wiggly, jiggly puffing means that speed is on the way. On a completely unrelated note, there is a new Pokemon RPG game coming out for the Switch next year, which I cannot wait for. I haven't played any Pokemon games since the first 3, Red, Blue, and Yellow, but I got a Nintendo Switch last Christmas, so I'm super excited to see what they have to offer with this new Pokemon RPG. I was a huge fan back in the day. Anyway, we've got Dust going up to Reactor Factory and a Starport. Probably going to be getting a Tech Lab on that barracks to switch it out for the Starport. But an Overlord here is going to get a full scout. He did see the Starport. And there goes my phone on the floor. Let's see. Baxter's actually going for a Roach Rush. He's got 7 Roaches on the way. And that could actually be... Okay, yeah. Somehow I think Dust has just either felt a hint or like scouted it somehow or anything or what, but he's got the Cyclone already out almost. 1 Cyclone. And a Banshee about halfway finished, so he should be able to hold this without taking too much damage. He might lose a couple SCVs if he doesn't pull them. Yeah, he's definitely going to lose a lot of SCVs. Only 1 Cyclone. Oh, and all these Lings to follow up as well. He doesn't close the depot. I didn't mean to curse there. I'm sorry, it hurts. See that happen. Oh my goodness, this went from an easy hold to game ending. Because he's going to clean this up, obviously, with the Banshee. I mean, Roaches don't shoot up, but at what cost? He's going to lose so many SCVs. 24 have gone down already, and he's still just ravaging the mineral line. All SCVs go down. There's 2 SCVs left. He's going to say GG. So Baxter is in our grand finals. Alright, so it might be a moment before we get another game. So far we have Baxter in the grand finals. And still waiting on Sunio and Azo to finish up their quarterfinals match. And then whoever wins that will play against Sunlily. And I'll be right back in about 30 seconds. I don't actually even see them online. All right, so yeah, it looks like we're waiting on the third game in this quarterfinal series to finish between Sunio and Azo. And the winner of that will play Sunlily, and then we'll get into that lobby. So we'll get straight into the second semifinals match here in a moment. Xenodactyl with the 1 bit and no message. Thank you, man. I don't see that in chat though. It's so strange. I didn't see Jedi Zealots cheer in chat either. Xenodactyl with another bit says insert message here.
And we will be having our first ever Most Valuable Master Tournament next Friday. That is open to M2 and below, so we'll get to see some of our lower masters duke it out for $5 prize pool. And then the following week, of course, we have the MVP Cup for the big boys. That prize pool is a total of $20. 15 for first and 5 goes to second. Yeah, I know. I look like a horror movie villain. I just needed a bloody axe in my hand. Here's Johnny! Anyone see The Exorcist? Or wait, no, no. Wait, I'm sorry. That was The Shining. The Shining. Also another legendary movie. Alright, we're going to go into the second semifinals match between Sunio and Sunlily. Alright, we're getting vetoes underway right now.
Just trying to get the vetoes underway, and we should get into this next lobby here shortly. Alright, looks like we're ready to start on Catalyst. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So this is game one of the second semifinals. In the bottom right hand corner we have the purple Zerg. Her name is Sunlily. And in the top left hand corner we have the yellow Terran. His name is Sumiki. Or Sunio on challenge. Again, or actually not again, sorry, this is new Terran, Sumiki. He's going for a Reaper expand. And Sunlily went for a pool first, which has been scouted by the drone of Sumiki. Let's see here. Oh, it's a 2-1-1 here from Sumiki. 2 barracks so far. The Lings are going around the Reaper to try and get a cancel or a delay on the command center at least. Looks like she'll probably get a delay. I don't know. He'll have to pull his SCVs to save the command center, I think. Actually, she's not even going to go for the command center. She's going for the reactor, which is actually pretty good. He'll still have to... He could probably save it, though. But he will have to pull some SCVs. Reaper is back home now. Saves the reactor, but the command center is still not building. Huge delay on that. And there goes the factory. Second gas is up. I mean, he gets the command center up. Sunlily up to 3 bases now, 3 hatcheries. Third hatchery is on the way, halfway finished. And no real big tech choices out of Sunlily just yet. We'll have to see. She'll probably go for a Baneling nest, because she did see the second barracks, so she knows it's going to be the 2-on-1. Or maybe she'll just try and hold it with Lings alone and save the gas. That's another option. All you really need, I think, is like 20 Lings and like a couple queens, maybe 3 queens. And yeah, you can hold that easily. Two Evo chambers and a Baneling nest. Okay, so she went for the Banes. Now this 2-on-1 is going to be hitting a little bit late. The build wasn't perfect, but shouldn't be too bad. Again, Sunlily already knows it's coming though, so that's the thing that's going to hurt this delay in the build. She looks like she's well prepared for it. She would just have to completely botch her micro for this to do any damage, really. Queens are already going away on these medevacs. He's going to boost away. He's going to try and drop down here. I think she just saw it. Yep. Queens are in position to hammer away at the medevacs. But they decided to turn away. Back home, he's got his 3rd barracks and a tech lab on a factory. He will get a cancel on this hatchery, but not a huge loss to Sunlily. 175 minerals. And wow, he actually kills all the Lings, and the only thing that's left, okay, lots of Lings and reinforcements, so it should be fun. Liberator going to clear out this 3rd base positioning so that he could take that 3rd command center. He's actually going to drop it as his natural wall. I wonder if he notices that his Marines just walk through there. That means Lings will be able to walk through there as well. Sunlily going up to 4 bases. And looks like Sumiki wants to go for a tank Marine push here with a Liberator as well. Liberator doing some early scouting to see what he's up against. I don't know if he sees those Banelings. No, he doesn't. He doesn't really see any of the army just yet. But, I mean, Sunlily definitely knows that Liberator's there. Probably full awareness of this push. Marines are kind of pushing out a little too far on the creep here. There's only... Okay, there's 2 tanks in siege mode. Oh man, those are some really good connections. Really good tank shots. Sunlily lost a whole lot there. Not really getting too much of the bio. Kills a tank though. There's still a Liberator alive. Okay, looks like that Liberator will go down. Oh man, these Marines are way too far out. Oh my god, these tank shots are like just detrimental. I mean, but somehow, I mean, Sunlily has the better economy. She's up to 70 drones on 4 bases, whereas Sumiki is on basically 2 bases because his third is hardly saturated at this point. He's just now transferring some more SCVs. But yeah, the army of Sumiki over here on the other side of the map is starting to dwindle. Four Lings here, probably going to get a denial on this reactor. Does cancel. And at the same time, Sunlily has scouted that there's no 4th base here in this top right base location. Sunlily going to try and take her 5th down here at this bottom right position. And Sumiki is going to try and do some pressure here at the 4th base of Sunlily, but she just looks so prepared for this. I don't know, if Sumiki can get these tanks up in a nice position, then yeah, I could definitely see him doing some damage here. I mean, so far, it's been going pretty well. His luck with the tank shots have been going pretty well. And there's not a lot of creep here as well. Oh man. Scratch what I just said, because that push was completely destroyed. Sumiki now down to 49 army supply to the 83 of Sunlily. Yeah, he definitely needs more tanks. He should have a second factory. He's dropping 2 more factories down now, but he should have taken a second factory around the same time he took a 3rd base. This is a gigantic army out of Sunlily. Looks like she's going to go for it. I think she'll probably be able to end the game here, to be honest. Tanks are not even sieged. That tank gets 2 shots before it goes down. The Banelings get pretty decent connections. I don't see how Sumiki could hold on to this base. Hydras are going to kill it, no doubt. Or actually, she's just going to go for the throat. She's like, I'm not even going to kill that. I know I can kill you right now. One tank is out, but I mean the army is just too large for Sunlily. I mean for Sumiki, so Sunlily will take game number 1 in this best of 3. So, in the top right-hand corner, spawning on 16-bit, we've got the purple Zord currently up 1 point on match point. In this best of 3, her name is Sunlily. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Terran up against the ropes. His name is Sumiki. And I'll get the overlay. And I swear, I think my Twitch chat is bugged out or something. I think I'm just totally missing some messages. Because it like appears that some conversations are starting like in the middle. I don't know what's going on, but oh well. Sumiki looking like he's going for that Reaper expand again. Wow, the Reaper just barely misses those lings. And unfortunately for Sunlily, the command center is in the pocket expansion position. So doesn't look like she'll be able to get any type of cancel or delay on the command center. Yeah, she really is. She's very sneaky. Sneaky like a ninja. Like a snake. Sneaky snake. Sunlily going for her third hatchery. And Sumiki going for the 2-on-1 again, and it looks like his build is much more crisp this time. Baneling nest about quarter of the way finished for Sunlily. Yeah, the 2-on-1 build is looking pretty good, so this should hit around 515. We'll see how many queens she has to deal with this when the time comes, how many banelings she has, if she'll get some decent connections. Sunlily actually going up to 4 bases. And unfortunately for Tsuniki, this drop is going to pass right by an Overlord. So it looks like Sunlily probably already saw it coming on the way. And it looks like she is repositioning her queens to this pocket expansion, because it looks like that's where the medevacs are headed. Passing through another Overlord, so she gets that update. Oh man, this is really dangerous. 3 queens here going to town on these medevacs, and 20 lings. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to do anything here. And we've got another bit from Game Attacker to use the fire. COVID.
I'm not sure what that means, but hopefully Sunlily will know. When she watches the VOD.
So Tsuniki trying to unload and not really getting anything done, losing a few Marines and heading back home. We have to remember here, Sunlily is already up to 4 bases, starting to saturate this 4th base. Tsuniki is just now getting his 3rd orbital done. Sunlily already has her Baneling speed finished, and she's getting a Hydra Den. So the same Hydra Ling Bane composition we've been seeing out of her. Looks like Sumiki wants to move out, and I don't think Sunlily has caught eye of this yet. Okay, well actually she had the tower, so I guess she knows. She's already repositioned down here. Now really good positioning on these tanks. He needs to just be patient and not get too angsty. But actually she's just gonna go for it. I mean, she just has the numbers here. Despite the really good positioning with the tanks, she's just got like a ton more lings. She just had bigger army supplies, so she overwhelms that army. And Sunlily going up to a 5th base. More and more barracks being added for Sumiki. Whereas Sunlily just sticking on Ling Hydra Bane for now. Got her hive halfway finished, so perhaps we'll see some Vipers shortly. And look, she takes this watchtower just in time to see this army moving out. Beautiful tank shots on those Banelings. That was pretty nasty. She's just gonna bypass the army with that little bit. Oh, but she's also gonna go for the main army here with her Lings and Banes, which I think she'll be pretty cost efficient with that attack. Killing a lot of tanks. Killing a lot of SCVs as well. Miki's actually ahead on supply. 183 to 174. A little bit late on the tank feed, though. But he does hold for now. Let's see, we've got Ultralisk, or no, I'm sorry, just +3 armor and +3 melee attack on the way for Sunlily. She'll probably want to get Ultras eventually if she's going for that. Not to mention, there's a really low Marauder count. So Ultras would do really good against both tanks and marines. But perhaps she doesn't even need to go into that, because it looks like Sunlily might be able to close this out right now. I mean, there's 2 tanks here, but there's so many Hydras. I think that might be it. Sunlily is up to the double army supply. Yeah. All right, so Miki GG's out, and Sunlily takes a swift 2-0, advancing into the grand finals to play Baxter. So we've got our grand finals, boys and girls. It is Baxter versus Sunlily, best of 5. I'll be right back. It should be just a moment. We'll have to get vetoes underway for Sunlily versus Baxter. All right, we've got our first mat. It's going to be Lost and Found. All right. We are into the grand finals. In the top right-hand corner, we have the blue Zerg. His name is Baxter. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Zerg. Her name is Sunlily. Sunlily. ZVZ. Looks like both players are going to go for a hatch first. Queen's on the way out now. Okay, so Sunlily's going for her metabolic boost, whereas Baxter has not started anything with his gas yet. Two queens out now. Sunlily going for a third hatch already, whereas Baxter is going to watch his mines back home. Perhaps he thinks there's an attack coming. Blair's up, but no Blair tech yet. Roach is on the way. going up to 3 gases. Sunlily getting her own Roach Warren, going up to 3 gases, getting an Evo chamber. Sunlily knows that she's ahead on bases because she does have 2 Overlords out on the natural third base of Baxter. Overlord. I mean, this Overseer might actually go down to these Queens. She doesn't have Overlord speed yet. It probably will go down. Drops a changeling, which Baxter didn't notice because it's just kind of chilling with his army. Sunlily way ahead on drones, 47 to 35. So she's got to be feeling pretty good in this game right now. Baxter's going to go ahead and kill off one of those Evo chambers so he can get out with his army. The army supply is looking pretty strong for Baxter, actually. 65 to 46. Baxter might try and get a denial, or a kill on this third hatch. But Sunlily is starting to build units. 7 more roaches on the way on top of what she already has. Oh no, Baxter doesn't know where the base is yet. Going around this other side. Maybe he just wants to go for the throat and try and kill her right now, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. Lots of roaches here. I mean, I think Sunlily is slightly outnumbered, but again, she does have the defender's advantage. She is in a really good position if she can hold this attack. But man, her numbers are really starting to dwindle, and Baxter's army supply is looking really strong here. She's gonna pull the drone. Okay, I think Sunlily will probably be able to hold eventually, but man, she's lost 17 drones. Her old drone lead has now turned into a drone deficit, 31 drones to 35, so not too far behind. Again, Baxter's only on 2 bases, so she's not really all that far behind. She's still in a pretty good position, I'd say. Baxter's trying to go for another attack here. She's got a bunch of roaches right outside Sunlily's base. I think Sunlily might actually have enough to hold here, especially if she lands some biles. Baxter's gonna GG because I mean, he was still on 2 bases and he wasn't able to get any real damage done. I mean, sure, he got a lot of drones, but I mean, that really just evened up the game because Senlily was ahead. He kills a bunch of drones. They're pretty much even, except for that number of bases. All right, in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Zerg, currently down 1 point in this best of 5. His name is Baxter. And in the top left, we have the red Zerg. Her name is Sunlily. Actually going for a really fast hatchery into pool. Most likely cutting drones to do it. Both players going for metabolic boost. Baxter is slightly ahead in that respect. Sunlily throwing down her Baneling Nest, and it does get scouted by Baxter by this Overlord. This Overlord will probably go down here shortly. Meanwhile, back home we've got Baxter, not really choosing any tech just yet. Wait, doesn't even have any queens yet. Just went for full lings. Looks like he wants to go for a ling all in. Again, he did... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. He does have a queen. He does have one queen. Again, he did go for that 14 hatch, 14 pool. So... I think Sunlily will be able to defend this now. Yeah, she should be just fine, even if he's reinforcing the lings. Got even more lings popping out, and the spine color. Whoa, that cleans. Yep, Baxter went for a super, like, aggressive build by getting a pool. I mean, getting a hatch at 14 and then the pool at 14. He had to cut drones to do that, so he was hoping to do some real good damage in the very early game, but Sunlily was prepared. She had tons of lings to deal with that, so she was fine. And yeah, that's the gamble that you have to play when you do a build like that. Yeah, Sunlily is looking really good in this series, up 2-0. Baxter says he really dislikes ZVZ and that he just wants to get it over with. All right, in the top left-hand corner, we have the blue Zerg. His name is Baxter. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the red Zerg on match point 2-0. Her name is Sunlily. Again, this is the grand finals, so whoever wins this series will get that $5 prize. And they'll get the crown in the Discord. The biggest prize of all. You get to flaunt that crown right in front of your name. Looks like both players are going to go for more standard build this game. 17 hatch.
Game paused.
Alright, looks like Sunlily is experiencing some lag, so we're just going to pause for a few moments, hope it goes away.
Game resumed.
Both players going for very mirrored builds so far. Even their Overlord paddings are like mirrored. Both players going for Metabolic Boost around the same time. Baneling Nest gets scouted by Sun Lily. And both players also going for third hatcheries. Looks like both players are opting for a more standard, longer game. Oh, this queen's gonna get caught out of position here. Banelings are trying to catch up, but this hatchery's gonna take a lot of damage. I don't think. Oh, nice. Okay, so I mean, decent trade, I guess. Like 4 Banelings for 6 Lings, not the best, but not terrible. And look at this, Sun Lily actually going to go for Baxter's hatchery. He's like way out of position. He's going to be joining up. Oh, okay. Actually, he's got Banelings back at home, so he should be fine as well. Both players around the 50s of supply. Game's looking pretty even now. Neither player really being able to do too much damage to their opponent. Baxter going up to a Roach Warren and an Evo Chamber. Sun Lily already has her Roach Warren up. No tech, no lair tech on the way for either player's. Oh, actually, Baxter just started his lair in the main base. How are you gonna do that much damage to an Overlord to just give up? Ugh. It's like, like when you use one Cyclone to kill an Overlord, the Cyclone will actually just stop shooting before the Overlord dies, like right before it dies. It's so annoying. You have to recast the spell to kill the Overlord. It's like, man, you were like 2 shots away. Couldn't you have just finished the job? You had one job. Alright, 2 Banes for 2 Banes. But Baxter's looking quite slim on the Baneling count. Okay, so Sun Lily is going to go
straight for the main, but sees a bunch of roaches and turns around. Let's look at the numbers. Baxter and Sun Lily pretty even on supply, 90 to 102. 54 workers to 62. Sun Lily in favor on that respect. Back home, Sunlily has gotten her lair. Both players going for roach tech, roach upgrades, range attack upgrades. Sunlily actually way ahead on army supply. About 50% ahead on army supply, 98 to 76. And Baxter realizes this and is heading back home. And Sunlily is chasing him all the way back home. She wants to fight him. Oh, this is a really good push there. Yeah, Baxter actually absolutely getting demolished here in this fight. Army supply is 74 to 110. Sunlily in the lead. But now Baxter has that defender's advantage. Roaches are going to be popping out right in the battle. He might be able to hold here. It's still looking like Sunlily has the numbers. And now she's going to back off. Baxter wants to go back across the map and hit Sunlily once again. But he's still behind on army supply. So whether that army is building or not, it's going to pop out right at Sunlily's base. And he's got a really good surround on these roaches. Catching a few out of position. Doesn't look like, oh, he's going to attack the hatchery and lose a lot of roaches here. But maybe just the killer? No, I don't think he will. The vials connected beautifully and killed a lot of those roaches out. So, oh, he's going suicide jihadi on the hatchery, but still to no avail. The hatchery lives with like 10 HP, 65. And now suddenly the supply is like just a mountain against the supply of Baxter. 200 to 123. I think Sunlily knows that she's won and she's just going to attack with the craft. It would be extremely hard for Baxter to win this game with just roaches. The hybrids are popping out, but I still don't think that's enough. Sunlily is going to go around to this third base, which I think is a good idea. Sunlily actually has another attack going up for this fourth base, while she takes the main army here. She might lose this battle, but at the same time, Baxter's going to lose his fourth base, whereas Sunlily already has her fourth base saturated. So, and at the same time, Sunlily is dwindling Baxter's army down, so this other attack should actually be able to take on his main army as well. But he's going to actually just turn around instead. Doesn't even want to lose those roaches. Doesn't even want to lose those roaches. She knows she's ahead. All she has to do now is come back home, remax, and attack again. So good call on Sunlily to just retreat with those roaches. She's gonna get 3 hydras there for free. Oh, and she's reinforcing all of her roaches.
Supply is 150 to 100, and Baxter will GG. Wow, Sun Lily taking a swift 3-0 in the grand finals of tonight's MVD. So Sun Lily is our new champion of MVD Cup. She will get the crown. She'll get the first place spot on the Wikipedia page. Congratulations to her, man. She showed some amazing ZVZs tonight. And some amazing ZVTs as well. So, really fun games tonight. That'll be it for tonight's stream. Again, we do have GSL going to be starting in about 3.5 hours. So wherever you are in the world, about 3.5 hours from now is when GSL will be starting. And we will be having our very first MVM Cup next Friday. That's open up to Master 2s and below. $5 prize pool as well. And yours truly will be casting that. I'll see you then. Until then, have a good night. Have a good weekend. And best of luck. Thanks. Thank you for all the viewers. Thank you all for the support of the stream. And good night.